picture? You probably have. Some of these pieces you've seen today are over 100 years old. Now imagine a collage or a piece of modern art made in modern times. It's pretty different, right? Now think of all the little tiny beads, shiny buttons, paper, and fabric you have ever seen. Imagine them being glued on a painting. Wow. I thought that was crazy and totally random. But that is exactly what a folk artist named Simon Sparrow did. You're probably thinking, who was this artist? Let me tell you. Folk artist Simon Sparrow was born in West Africa and lived with his Cherokee mother and West African father. As a child, his family moved to a Cherokee reservation where he grew up. Simon's parents were very religious and big on the Catholic religion. I think his religious beliefs inspired him to make his pieces. What do you think? Do you agree? Or do you have another idea? Inspiration may also come from Cherokee and West African stories and folktales. Cherokee people respected animals and their ancestors, and they would tell stories through pictures to teach their children or to tell a story about their religion and history. This, in my mind, could be a reason why Simon's pieces aren't really realistic and more abstract. West Africans were influenced by the Europeans when they spread the Catholic religion to West Africa. If I met Simon Sparrow, I would ask him what did inspire his pieces, and why did you choose to do a collage for all your pieces? Before Simon started making his art, he went to college, then moved to Madison, Wisconsin, and became a street preacher. Simon thought his art was a spiritual vessel which God spoke through. Folk art is made by everyday people who are inspired by their culture, religion, or even their perspective of the world. Untitled by Simon Sparrow was made in 1984. It was made on wood and had a wood frame. It was made with found objects like keychains, beads, jewelry, bottle caps, and other objects. In this piece, I see 3 men, and I think they are the 3 wise men who Simon was captured. I also see a variety of animals like lizards, fish, snakes, faces, and some things I don't even know what they are. I wonder why he put animals in his piece. What do you think?
I think that since you said he was very religious, I think that animals are God's creation, so he was trying to put that in the painting too.
That's a good idea. Other pieces Simon Sparrow made look very alike and have the same things in it. I see things like human figures, a fox or a chicken, bear, snakes, many others. They're both very similar. The elements in this picture include line, shape, and color. Untitled has many lines, straight curves, and squiggles. He uses a big variety of shapes, like circles, crescents, and mostly organic shapes with no name. Think about what shapes and colors you see in this piece. I think they are very contrast. I think the contrast colors in this piece really grabbed my attention when I first saw it. Simon Sparrow uses a variety of dark and light colors, warm and cool colors, even pale and shiny colors. That's a lot. I chose this piece because when I first saw it, it really caught my eye. It was so different from the other folk art in which it really interests me. For my interpretive piece, I recreated my I made a peacock because, well, as many of you know, I really love peacocks. There's a lot of Irish and Celtic art with peacocks and other birds in them, and I am Irish. I use materials like paper, ribbon, buttons, beads, and others in my piece. I wanted to use a wide variety of things, just like Simon Sparrow. I glued the materials to a canvas and on wood like Simon Sparrow did. I use mostly bright, eye-popping colors to catch the viewer's attention instead of a variety of dark, dull, and bright colors. The peacock in my piece has feathers in a way that look like they aren't connected, give them a more mythical, magical feel. Untitled is very interesting and different and can be enjoyed by almost everyone. This piece uses items you can find around the house and really inspires me to make art more about me and what I think art is. Simon Sparrow also inspires me to express myself in my art. When I saw this piece for the first time, I thought Simon Sparrow was crazy. But when I actually learned why he made his art, I really understood the true meaning of art. It's all about your life, heritage, and of course, imagination.